Well, friends, I can hardly believe the day is here, but I think this is my new camera. I have been waiting for this thing for literally 8 months, probably a little more. That's how long I've been researching it. And I ordered it about 2 weeks ago, and now it's finally here. So let's go ahead and open this thing, and we will see what is inside. Got my handy dandy little knife, which I probably shouldn't be cutting toward myself, but oh well. Okay, so the reason that I felt something in the box was because it's this loose power cord, which is randomly in there. Don't ask why. But this, this is the thing that I have been waiting for. Box is a little bit messed up, but it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. So you can see the back right now. If I rotate it around, it is the Canon 6D Mark II. Super fun. Okay. So this camera, I decided to get it because I wanted something full frame. Full frame for better photography and better low light performance, and something that I could use for both filmmaking, vlogging, and photography. And I believe this is going to be what is the best thing for me, personally, after doing tons and tons of research. So, let's open it up and see what's inside here. So we've got your 6D Mark II instruction manual right there. And then you open this little insert piece, and it's relatively empty. We have, what? Oh, so I must have gotten the international version. Aha! So that's why they included this plug, because this plug is for Europe, I think. I've never seen this kind of plug before. So the actual camera itself is going to be inside this little bubble wrap thingy. We'll go ahead and leave that for a minute. And we have the standard strap, which I'll probably use for a little while anyway. And we have the battery right there. And we have the massive charger right there. And that is pretty much everything in this box. So I'm going to go ahead and put it all back together here. And yeah, this is definitely the international version because a lot of the text is in, I'm not sure if it's Japanese or Chinese, but it's close enough. I didn't care so much about getting the full thing from the American version, just because I wanted to be really strict and stay to my budget, which was relatively low considering the amount of camera that I got. So it's not the end of the world, but wow, this thing is pretty heavy. I'm pretty amazed already here. The only thing I hope is that the actual camera itself is in English, because that'll be interesting to have to fix. But okay, drum roll please. Here is my new camera body. This thing is actually massive. I can't really show you the camera that's currently recording this, because this is the one that I've been using for the last at least 3 or 4 years, maybe a little longer. But compared to what I'm currently filming this on, this camera is actually massive. Let me actually run, because I have a second one of these that my cousin is letting me borrow. Okay, so this is the Canon Rebel T3i. This is what I have filmed, well, not this specific one, because obviously that one's recording. This is what I have used for the last 4-ish years. Pretty much every vlog on my entire channel, and every video on my Lucnia Productions channel, all of those were shot with this kind of camera. Actually, the video of the Mini Coopers on Lucnia Productions was shot with this camera specifically, because this is my cousin's. Now, it looks a little bit bigger than you would expect because there's this battery grip on here. But this actually comes off, and so the physical camera is much, much smaller if you look at it like so. So compare this body to this body. It's not a significant difference, but the difference is definitely there. If you look, this one is quite a bit taller. Obviously, this one has the screen on top, and the little mode doohickey is on the other side, mode dial. So yeah, it's not a significant difference, but it's enough of a difference that I can really feel it, and this one feels a lot heavier in my hand. So second of all, I also bought a new lens because this 18 to 55 millimeter lens is an APS-C lens specifically, so it won't work on a full frame camera. Therefore, I needed something that was wide that I could use for vlogging and that was really sharp that I could use on this here full frame camera. So if I actually open this puppy up, wow, that is a massive difference. Okay, so usually I would consider this taboo, but because this is a video, I will briefly show it and then put it right back together. So check out the difference between these two sensor sizes. You're just going to see the mirror, but yeah. So this one is the APS-C T3i, and this one is the 6D Mark II. The difference is astounding. So let's go ahead and cover these back up. Now for you people at home, don't leave your camera bodies open. It really drives me crazy when people do that because dust gets inside and then you have to clean it, and you shouldn't even have these pointed up like this with the caps open. Just a little PSA there. So anyway, back to the lens. The lens I decided to get is the 24-70 Tamron f2.8 lens, and it is an absolute beauty. There's only one video on my channel so far, at least as of the time I'm recording this, that used this lens for a single clip, but the sharpness is just absolutely impeccable. So let's go ahead and put this lens onto this camera, and I will show you again size difference as compared to my old setup. So this this is the new camera. This is the old camera. Take a look at size. This one dwarfs this thing. So now that we've gone over all the new gear, I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate this thing and test it out because I just absolutely cannot wait to get into this.
One eternity later.
So here I am sometime later, and I've removed the mic I was using, the Rode VideoMic Pro, from my old camera, the Canon T3i, and I put it on the new 6D Mark II here. And so this is going to be a quality test of both of these cameras together. So you're currently seeing footage from the Canon Rebel T3i. And right here is the Canon 6D Mark II with autofocus, which is so nice. This thing is so much heavier than the other camera for sure, but I'll get used to that eventually. I actually had to wait several hours for the other battery to charge because it was not charged at all, and yeah, so that's why we're so much later now. But I hope you can tell a significant difference here. We're shooting on my old camera, the T3i, with the original 18 to 55 millimeter kit lens, and on the 6D Mark II here, we are shooting on the Tamron 24-70 f2.8 lens with image stabilization. And obviously this is handheld, and that is locked off on a tripod. So yeah, this is the quality difference. Do you like it? I hope so, because you're stuck with it.